Hello everyone, and thanks for joining. On the last tutorial we went over installing Fedi and how to get your computer set up to be very usable. There's a couple other apps that I use every time that I get set up. So if you are in your terminal, you're just going to type in sudo dnf install. So in case you don't know, dnf replaced yum. Yum used to be the way you used to install everything with Fedora, Red Hat. About 2 distributions, maybe 3 distributions. I want to say it was starting with 22. They started using DNF instead of Yum. You can still use the Yum command. What it'll do, it'll parse it to DNF and then actually DNF install it. DNF, I think, if I remember right, actually took over Yum, so they're connected projects. But anytime you want to install something from command line, sudo dnf install and then the name. So the things that I like to install personally, VLC, it's a media player. It's a very good media player. You have all sorts of options with it. You can play DVDs, you can open files that you have, you can convert, you can stream. It's just got all sorts of awesome options as a media player, and I've never had any issues with it. I've never had any broken streams or any fuzzy videos. It's always been good quality videos. The next thing that I install is LibreOffice, because I prefer LibreOffice versus Calligra. If you're using Fedora KDE, it'll automatically come with Calligra on it, and I particularly don't like Calligra. It's probably because I think about 8-10 years ago, I used to be a Windows user, so Calligra just completely throws me off. LibreOffice kind of has that familiarity, and it's its own thing too. So it's not like, oh, I'm using a Windows looking thing. It has similarities to it, so it makes me feel more comfortable, but then it's its own individual thing. And the other thing I like to install is GIMP. It's basically kind of like Photoshop. You have all sorts of options to do all sorts of graphics. So if I open GIMP, which is actually called GNU Image Manipulation Toolkit or program, GNU Image Manipulation Program. So it's a paint program. You have layers, you have filters, and it comes with all sorts of different filters you can use. It even has some scripts. So alpha to logo, if you had some text on there, you could select one of these to kind of 3D image it, or let's see, I think Frosty makes it like ice behind the text. Just pretty cool different things that you just click on it and it's going to automatically run some scripts for you and make some cool apps. Some cool graphics. If you install GIMP, I'll typically do GIMP data extras and GIMP resynthesizer. This just gives you all the extras for GIMP, and then the resynthesizer, it gives you some tools for just some extra tools under the filters. I believe one of the tools, it helps with if you're trying to remove images, and it kind of make the background look like it blends in a little bit better. Let's see, and those are the main apps that I can install. The next one is Kdenlive. Kdenlive is an awesome video editor. It's been around for a while. It became part of KDE project. I want to say like 2 distributions ago, maybe 2 years ago, a year ago. But it's very awesome. It's a Qt-based video editor. Let's see, Kdenlive, Audacity. So if you know what Audacity is, it's an audio editor. If you're going to install it for Fedora, though, you want to do Audacity-free world. Otherwise, the things like MP3s, you have kind of restrictions on what you can use or what you can manipulate. But if you do -free world, then you get, the version that has everything. Those are the main apps that I download right after I use Fedi. So then we'll go into a little bit of customizing. So you see I've got a background and I've got this panel that is dark. When you originally install, your panel's not dark. It's kind of clear, light, whitish, silverish. So we'll start with the background. I downloaded this background off of Chrome. I just typed in Fedora wallpapers and just looked around until I found something that I liked. To change your background, you're going to right click on your desktop, go down here to configure desktop, and then you're just going to select the image you want. If you want to find something else that you have saved on your computer, you're going to hit open and you're going to search for where you have it saved. If you want to search the KDE store, KDE look, then you're going to click on get new wallpapers and it will bring up, these are the newest that have been installed or uploaded to KDE look. So you can look through newest, you can look through the highest ratings, you can look through the most downloaded. Apparently people really like pirate ships, well, I guess just ships, I don't see a flag. Bubbles, everybody loves tux. Let's see, you can click on install to see if you have any of these installed. Or from most downloaded, you can type in, if you type in GNOME and hit enter, it'll bring up wallpapers that are connected to GNOME or at least have GNOME in their description somewhere. If you type in Fedora, it should bring up wallpapers that are Fedora related first. Fedora Core 7 Revisited, Fedora 8. So you would click install. After you install it, oh, it's kind of cool. After you install it, then you'll just hit close and then you'll select it right here. It'll automatically appear here after you install it. Icons. If you want to edit icons that stay on here, I hate icons on my desktop, so I never have any. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to open system settings. So system settings, which is your main system settings, and I already had it open. So this is the default color scheme that comes with this. However, I edited the desktop color scheme itself. If we go to workspace theme, this right here is the look and feel. So you can choose breeze dark, apply, and then it'll adjust everything. As you can see, this is still white because you're currently using this, so it can't really edit that up a little bit. So go ahead and close that and then open system settings again, and you'll see that it fixed itself, so it doesn't have that weird whiteness in there. It automatically comes with these 6 look and feels. You can click on get new looks. Now I haven't tested this in a while to see if it works, so we can just test it real quick. We will just install Papyrus real quick. Installing, and it says uninstall, so now it's installed. We'll hit close. Papyrus, and we'll just hit apply, wait for it, and it doesn't seem to be working. That's interesting. Let's try and get a new look. We'll try Hedera. Unknown open collaboration. Okay, we'll try Arc Dark. Okay, Arc Dark and apply. It's a dark theme just like this, so we might not even, well, changed a little bit, but it didn't change any of this. This all looks just like the regular Breeze Dark. So it does look like the look and feel is still not working. And this is Plasma 5.8.1. So this is what Fedora 25 currently has as their most current. So look and feel does not work. We'll go on to desktop theme. You can get new themes, or every one of these is already installed except for Vericia, and that just happens to be my favorite right now. And the best thing about Linux, the best thing about KDE is you have the option to at any point in time change things to how you like it. Then we go to cursor theme, Breeze, because when I went to the look and feel and I selected Breeze, it changed my cursor. I typically will install Pulse Glass. My preference, splash screen. You can choose a background for your splash screen. You'll notice though that for your splash screen, there's not really a place where you can edit it. I think maybe in another video I'll show you where you can add your splash screen so that you can have your splash screen instead of just one of these. And I'm going to go ahead and add this as a splash screen just because we're here and why not. Okay, so that was workspace theme. We're going to go ahead and go to color. So these are the default colors that automatically come with it. Breeze Dark is what we're using because when we're on look and feel, it changed it to Breeze Dark. We're going to go ahead and get new scheme. There's one that's fairly new on here that it's one of my favorites, Night Glass Red. So we're going to go ahead and install it. Close there, Night Glass Red, and apply. And you'll see it'll do its changes. I'm going to go ahead and close system settings and reopen it just because whenever you change certain themings, you have to reopen it so that it takes full effect. Okay, so that's pretty much it in color. You can go through the schemes, you find if you like lighter themes, darker themes. Font, I don't ever really mess with. Icons, so start with emoticons. So it comes with 4 default. You can have the little conky dragon if you want. Get new themes. One that all Linux users have to like. Yes, they don't have to, but is the KDE penguins, which is penguin pimps. So here's all the penguins and all the different things you can make penguins do. Now, icons, and I actually haven't installed any icons on here personally yet, but you can switch through the different icon themes. While we're here, we'll go ahead and we'll get a new icon theme. So go ahead and open up your web browser, and we're going to search for KDE Look, KDELook.org, which is a KDE store now. It used to be called just KDE Look, but I don't know, maybe within this last 6 months, last year, I'm not sure when, it changed to store.kde.org. So I'm going to search for UBO because that's one of my favorite icon themes. Click on it. So this is what it looks like. I know it's kind of cartoonish, but there's just something about it that I like better than most of the other icon sets. And I'm kind of lazy when it comes to looking for different things like this, so once I find something that I kind of like, I just stick with it until I either get really, really bored with it or I find something new on accident. So we're going to hit Files, and this is the icon for testing. And it will download right here. We'll let it download. I'm going to go ahead and click on it so that as soon as it's downloaded, it will open. You can either extract it through command line or you can extract it through the GUI. It's just easy to extract it this way right now, so we're just going to go ahead and extract and just extract it to downloads. What did I do? Wow. Sorry, I spaced out for a second. We'll go ahead and close the ARC file, and then what did I do? Okay, ARC messed up a little bit there, so go ahead and erase all of that. We will go to our downloads, and we have right here is where it has installed. We're going to go ahead and sudo, because we need to be the sudoer administrator. We're going to move ubo-icons. If you're typing and you have, like right here, I have half of it written out of that. If you hit tab, it'll autocomplete for you. So we're going to move that to user share icons. And then it's going to ask for your password, enter your password. Type ls to look at the directory again, and you'll notice that it is gone. So now that it's gone, we're going to go back to our system settings. We'll go back to all settings, and then go back into icons. Well, maybe I just need to close it and go back into system settings, icons, and what in the world just happened? So it looks like when ARC crapped out, it didn't finish extracting everything. Maybe I just got in a hurry when I was doing it. Go ahead and redo this. Let's see, downloads, Ubo, extract, and let it finish extracting, then close it. That must be what happened. I'm currently going to go ahead and sudo remove rf ubo ls. Okay, that's gone. So now we will go back to home directory, switch to downloads. Alright, from here we're gonna do our command again, move ubo icons, tab to autocomplete, and we're gonna move it to user share icons. And now it moved everything for us. Close that down. We'll go back to all settings, back to icons. Okay, we'll close system settings, open up system settings, go to icons, and here it is, Ubo icons. Sorry about that. That was a computer user error, not computer error. Although I will say ARC crapped out on me. So now we got our icons, and we'll go to application style. So application style, it gives you widget style. So the default widget style is Breeze. You can change it to Fusion. Change it to Fusion. Change it to MS Windows 9X. Why in the heck would anyone want to do that? I kind of like Fusion. Fine tuning doesn't really give you any options. I mean, it does, but nothing that really does a whole lot of anything else. Windows decorations. This right here is actually the Windows decorations up top. So that's the default Breeze one. Get new, most downloaded. And one of the favorites of mine is always near the top, dark translucent. Install, let it install, hit close, and it automatically appears in here. Dark translucent, click on it and hit apply. Now you'll see with the theme that I have, it doesn't look as good as it used to. It's connected to the red glass. If I had a different color scheme that I was using, it would probably look a little bit better. So I'm just going to go back to Breeze for now. GNOME application style, so you can select the GTK2 theme, GTK3 theme. So this is a theme of GNOME applications that you use. One other thing I wanted to mention about color. So right here, apply colors to non-Qt applications. So any of your GNOME applications you run, if you click on that, it should apply your system colors to it. If not, then it should just take its standard colors. I haven't really done any testing on that to see if it really does or doesn't. Just discard that. And that is one way to get your system set up so that it looks nice.